In the previous video, we have discussed why we should study history, who is known as the father of history, and how the study of history is divided into prehistory and history. In this video, we will study the periodization of prehistory to the starting of history's study. The evolution of humans from primates to Homo habilis, that is the tool maker, to Homo erectus, the upright man, to Homo sapiens, the wise or the thinking man, who was very, very gradual. The process of evolution started in Africa. From here, the early humans spread slowly across the other continents, that is, to Europe and Asia. The issue of the place of origin of modern humans has been much debated. Two totally divergent views have been expounded. One is regional continuity model, which suggests multiple regions of origin. That is, they believe that humans originated in 3 continents at the same time. That is, Africa, Europe, and Asia. They have got different hair color, their eyes color is different, even their body structure is different. That's why they believe that multiple origin of humans did exist. But on the other hand, there is the other theory, that is replacement model. They believe that there is a single origin of humans, that is only Africa. The people from Africa started slowly moving to other continents, that is Asia and Europe, in search of food. Otherwise, they originated at one place only, that is Africa. Wherever they originated, slowly they modified themselves to the natural conditions to suit their requirements. By 48,000 BC, they had populated all parts of the world except North and South America. It was quite later that they started settling there. Early humans lived a very simple life. They were basically hunters and gatherers. They used to pick up the stones which were found in the surroundings, and they used to hunt the animal which were the only source of their livelihood. The early period is known as the Stone Age. The middle period is known as the Middle Stone Age, and the new period is known as the New Stone Age. Stone Age, which I have just now told you, is divided into the Old Stone Age, which can also be called as Paleolithic Age, because paleos in Greek means old and lithos means stone. During this period, humans were mainly nomads. They used to wander from one place to another. You can see the various sites on the map of India. Slowly and gradually, people started living a settled life. They even started domesticating the animals. Dog was the first animal to be tamed. They started making microlithic tools. They even started doing agriculture. Soon, they entered into the New Stone Age. Neo means new in Greek. This was an extremely important period in the history of human society, with several vital discoveries and inventions being made that brought about great changes in the lives of human beings. They even started using the wooden logs like a wheel to move the heavy things from one part to another. Then comes the age when they found a metal along with the stone. That's why this age is known as Chalcolithic Age, which is from 4000 to 2000 BC. This is known as Chalcolithic Age because chalcos means copper and lithos means stone. After that, we enter into Bronze Age, that is 4,700 years ago. People started using an alloy, a mixture of copper and tin. About 4,700 years ago, the largest Bronze Age civilization in the world emerged in the northwestern part of Indian subcontinent. which is commonly known as Indus Valley Civilization. Thus, the starting of civilization started. The question that arises in our mind is, what is civilization? Civilization is said to occur when a society is in an advanced state of social development. It means that the humans have started using agriculture in a modern way. They start living in towns and cities. Complex legal, political, and religious organizations start. Division of labor is seen with rulers, warriors, priests, farmers, carpenters, potters, and so on. Even they started knowing how to write and read. Thus, literacy or the knowledge of writing developed. There were four major river valley civilizations which developed simultaneously. They were the Mesopotamian civilization, which came up between the two rivers Tigris and Euphrates, the Egyptian civilization in the Nile Valley, the Chinese civilization on the bank of Huanghe River, and Indus Valley civilization on the banks of river Indus. These parts of the ancient world witnessed the first urban revolution, which we are going to study later.